This just in. Could the Bay of Pigs invasion plunge us into a nuclear war with Russia? More on Channel USA tonight at 8. Guy Cardenas, back to you at Channel USA News. The Bay of Pigs and Cuban Missile Crisis made the Cold War less cold, heating it up with wars in Vietnam and Korea, but they also led to more diplomacy. There was more negotiation, and the USA and USSR talked through things diplomatically, and they also had their leaders talk directly through a phone line, while Russia was still trying to catch up to the USA in the amount and might of nukes. The Bay of Pigs led to a loss of faith in government, and Kennedy didn't like the CIA due to a belief of that they were very incompetent. And the Bay of Pigs was actually an inherited Eisenhower plan, and it failed due to a lack of air support, which everyone was counting on, due to Cuba having less military might in that area. The Cuban Missile Crisis pissed off Russia, and thus they moved their missiles to Cuba. They later moved out after the U.S. made a deal with the USSR. And then that actually made JFK move missiles out of Turkey, which broke the Truman Doctrine, which said that the U.S. would defend Turkey. In exchange, Turkey would take up capitalism. I'm Guy Cardenas at USA News.
The recent loss of Cuba as a democratic ally for the U.S. has many severe diplomatic issues for the U.S. Due to containment theory, since we lost Cuba, and Cuba is turning towards more communist ideals, and the domino effect, this could mean that more countries could fall towards a more communist viewpoint and could be more influenced by the USSR, meaning that the U.S. no longer contains communism outside of the Americas.
Failure of the American forces in the Bay of Pigs on April 17, 1961 has given Russia the opportunity to put nukes in Cuba, further increasing the chance for nuclear warfare. This is a good time for our infomercial to explain to you how to prepare in case for nuclear warfare. Now, in case of nuclear warfare, one might want to hide under, in this case, a desk. Place yourself like so, and say your prayers to Jesus, and just close your eyes and think about Thanksgiving, or the 4th of July. Now, one can also hide in the closet. But don't come out. That's wrong. If none of these places are available to you, please try hiding under a doorway, as they are more structurally sound than most structures in your house. Or we could even try a household dryer. As such. Now remember, kids, hiding in a dryer is always the best place for hide and seek. And if your mom turns it on, don't scream, that'll give away your position. This has been the Nuclear Warfare Protection infomercial. Have a nice day. Is there anything you want to say about America?
No.
Back at Channel USA News, I'm Guy Cardenas. Now, the Bay of Pigs and the Cuban Missile Crisis made Cold War less violent and, hostile!
No, it made it, less cold.
Less cold?
Like there was more fighting.
Oh, that was a pun!
Like the Cold War was less cold. I think I actually read that somewhere else. Those aren't my words either.
Ideas to create realism. Dress how a newscaster or reporter might. Organize tables into a news desk. You may sit if you can project your voices well enough, from that position. You may look at your note cards from time to time, but do not read.